We don't need them to make our cars, and they make a lot of them. We don't need their lumber because we have our own forests, et cetera, et cetera. We don't need their oil and gas. We have more than anybody.
In U.S. President Donald Trump's message to world leaders, it's the last part that's resonating in Alberta. As trade tariff threats have already been on the table, his recent comments have political leaders on edge, even past premiers.
Just to focus on how peculiar these remarks are, 1/5 of the energy, the oil consumed in the United States comes from Canada. So actually the United States does need that. And as others have pointed out, Canada sells that energy to the United States at a fairly steep discount.
In 2023, Alberta was Canada's largest source of oil exports to the U.S. Alberta produced nearly 90% of the total volume that year. Alberta Premier Danielle Smith remains optimistic. She recently met with President Donald Trump before spending 4 days in Washington, D.C. Her office released a statement saying it's important to remain calm while continuing Alberta and Canada's strategy.
I think Albertans are really waiting to see what happens. Does Trump follow through? Is there some sort of compromise? Is there some carve out for energy? Are tariffs going to be lower than we expect? I really do feel it almost feels like the early days of the pandemic, where we're all just walking on eggshells. Nobody's really sure what to do.
In the meantime, the U.S. tariff threats are just that. But the president has said they could come as soon as February 1st. Travis McEwen, CBC News, Edmonton.